السلام عليكم أعزائنا الطلبة. اليوم محاضرتنا عن الإكسل اللي هو أبليكيشن للأوفيس، للمايكروسوفت أوفيس اللي هي الوورد والباوربوينت والإكسل. واليوم راح تكون عنواننا عن الإكسل، فأرجو الانتباه للمحاضرة، وأي سؤال يمكن مراسلتنا على موقع ابن سينا في حال وجود أي استفسار أو سؤال. This chapter teaches you how to start in Excel 2010 application in simple steps, assuming you have Microsoft Office 2010 installed on your PC. Start the Excel application following blue mentioned step in your PC. PC هو الكمبيوتر، البيرسونال كمبيوتر الخاص بك. يجب أن تنصب الأكسس 2010 من خلال تنصيبك للمايكروسوفت أساسا. كيفية فتح ورك بوك وتفتح اكسل جديد. نبدي هاي الخطوات. ستيب 1 click on the start button here. okay. Step 2 click on all programs option from menu. Step 3 search for Microsoft Office from the submenu and click it. Step 4 search for Microsoft Excel 2010 from the submenu and click it. This will launch the Microsoft Excel 2010 application and you will see the following Excel window. الآن نشوف النافذة مال Excel. 2 Excel Explorer window. The following basic window appears when you start the Excel application. Let us now understand the various important parts of the window. This window of Excel: File tab, Quick Access bar, ribbon, Title bar, Help, Row bar, Column bar, Status bar, Sheet area, View button, Zoom controls. File tab. The File tab replaced the Office button from Excel 2007. You can click it to check the backstage view, where you come to open or save files, create a new sheet, print a sheet, and do other field-related operations. Quick Access bar. You will find this title bar just above the File tab, and its purpose is to provide conversation resting place for the Excel most frequently used command. You can customize this toolbar based on the comfort. This Quick Access bar, this, and save. Ribbon. All this ribbon contain تحتوي command organized in this components. تحتوي على commands لتنفيذ 3 components، 3 محتويات. أول شيء هو شنو؟ tabs. There appear of course this top of the ribbon like file, home, insert, page layout, formals, data, review, view, add-ins. There's appear course the top of the ribbon and contain group of related command. Home, insert, page layout are the example of ribbon tabs. This, for example, groups. The organize related command. Each group name appears below the group on the ribbon. For example, group command related to font. This, like this, font. This group command. Or group of command related to alignment. This alignment Commands appear within each group as mentioned above. This command, okay? Title bar. This lies in the middle at the top of the Windows. Title bar shows the program and the sheet titles. يعني عنوان الشيت أو البروجرام. The help icon can be used to get Excel related help anytime you like. This provides nice tutorial on various subjects related to Excel. لطلب المساعدة. Zoom control. Zoom control lets you zoom in for a closer look at your text. The zoom control consists of a slider that you can slide left or right to zoom in or out. The plus buttons can be clicked to increase لزيادة or decrease the zoom factor. View button. The group of three buttons locked to left of the zoom control near to bottom of the screen lets you switch among Excel various sheet views. Normal, page layout, page break view. Normal layout view. This displays the page in normal view. Page layout view. This displays pages exactly as they will appear when printed. يعني عند الطباعة. This gives a full screen look of the document. Page break view. This shows a preview of where page will break when printed. عند الطباعة. Sheet area. The area where you enter data. The flashing vertical bar is called ignition point, and it represents the location where text will appear when typed. الانسيشن بوينت هي الانطلاقة لبداية الكتابة على الوركشيت اللي خاص بنا. Rows are numbered from 1 onward and keep on increase as you keep entered data. زيادة بتكون بداية من نمبر 1 وتزود وين تقوم بعملية حفظ أو إدخال الداتا. Maximum limit it's 1,048,576 rows. Columns bar. Columns are numbered from A onward and keeps on increase as you keep enter data, like row bar. After that, it will start the series of AA, AB, and so on. Maximum left is 60,384 columns. Status bar. This displays the sheet information as well as the insertion point location from left or right. This bar can contain the total number of pages and words in the document's language. You can configure the status bar by right-clicking anywhere on it and by selecting or deselecting option from the provide list. Dialog box launch. This appears as a very small arrow in the lower right corner of many groups on the ribbon. Click this button, open a dialog box or task pane that provides more options about the group. Excel Backstage. The Backstage view has been introduced in Excel 2010 and acts as the central place for managing your sheet. The backstage view helps in creating a new sheet, saving and opening sheet, printing and sharing sheet. Printing. The backstage view help in creating a new sheet, saving and opening sheet, printing and sharing sheets, and so on. Getting to the backstage view is easy. Just click the File tab located in the upper left corner of the Excel ribbon. If you already do not have any open sheet, they will see a window listen down and listen down all the recently opened sheet as follows, like this. This recent workbox. If you already have an open sheet, then it will display a window showing the details about the opened sheet as shown below. Backstage view show 3 columns when you select most of available option in the first column. First columns. I'm sorry. First column, second column, third column. In the File tab, you see here. First column of the backstage view will have the following option description. وصف لكل option موجود بالفايل. Say, if an existing sheet is opened, it would be saved. As other ways, it will display a dialog box asking for the sheet name. Save as. A dialog box will be displayed asking for the sheet name and sheet type, but by default it will save in the sheet 2010 format with extension .xlsx. Open. This open is used to open an existing Excel sheet. Close. This option is used to close an opening sheet. Info. This option displays the information about the opened sheet. Recent. The option lists down the recently opened sheets. New. The option is used to open a new sheet. Print. This option is used to print an opened sheet. See, save and send. This option saves an opened sheet and displays options to send the sheet using email. Help. You can use the option to get the required help about Excel 2010. Option. Use the option to set various options related to Excel 2010. Exit. Use the option to close the sheet and exit. Sheet information. When you click Info option available in the first column in File tab, like this, it displays the following information in the second column of the backstage view. Compatibility mode. If the sheet is not a native Excel 2007-2010 sheet, a convert button appears here, enabling you to easily update its format. Otherwise, this category does not appear. Permissions. You can use this option to protect the Excel sheet. To protect the Excel sheet, you can set a password so that nobody can open your sheet, or you can lock it the sheet so that nobody can edit your sheet. This option for protect your sheet Paper for sharing. This section highlight important you should know about your sheet before you send it to others, such as record of edit you made as you developed the sheet. Version. If the sheet has been saved several times, you may be able to access previous version of it from this section. Sheet properties. You will click Info option available in the first column and display various properties in the third column of the Backstage view. These properties include sheet size, title, tag, categories, etc. You can also edit various properties. Just try to click on the property value, and if property is editable, when it will display a text box where you can add your text like title, tag, comment, author. Exist Backstage view. It's simply to exist from the Backstage view. Either click on the File tab or presses the ESC button from your computer in the keyboard to go back to Excel working mode. Excel entering values. Entering values in Excel sheet is a child play, and this chapter shows how to enter values in Excel sheet. A new sheet is displayed by default when you open an Excel sheet as shown in the blue screenshot. Sheet area, text insertion area. Sheet area is the place where you type your text. يعني sheet area هو المكان اللي تطبع به التكست اللي تتريده. The flashing vertical bar called the insertion point, and it represents the location where text will appear where you type. الانسيشن بوينت يمثل المساحة اللي انت راح تشتغل عليها او تطبع بيها التكست اللي تعجبه، او هو المكان اللي راح تظهر بيه البيانات اللي انت راح تدخل. When you click on the box, then box is highlighted. When you double click the box, the flashing vertical bar appears and you can start entering your data. So just keep your mouse cursor and text insertion point and starting typing with whatever text you would like to type. We have typed only two words, hello Excel, as shown below. The text appears to the left of the insertion point as you type this Excel hello Excel. I'm sorry. There are following three important points which would help you while typing. Press tab to go to the next column. Press enter to go to the next row. Press alt and enter to enter a new line in the same column. These are three important points to easy operate enter data in Excel sheet. Excel move around. Excel provide number of ways to move around a sheet using the mouse and the keyboard. يعني تقدر تستخدم الماوس والكيبورد في عملية الأراوند الشيت مالتك. First of all, let us create some sample text before we proceed. Open your Excel sheet and type any data. We have shown a symbol. This is a symbol of data. I am entered in sheet. Moving with mouse. You can easily moving the insertion point by clicking in your text anywhere on the screen. Sometimes, if the sheet is big, then you cannot see a place where you want to move. In such situations, you would have to use the scroll bar as shown in the following screenshot. This screen bar. If we can't see the free space in worksheet, you can scroll your sheet by rolling your mouse wheel, which is equivalent to clicking the up arrow or down arrow button in the scroll bar. Moving with the scroll bar. As shown in the above screen, in this screen, you see in this screen. There are two scroll bars, one for the moving vertical within the sheet and one for moving horizontal, عمودي وأفقي. Using the vertical scroll bar, you may move upward by one line by clicking the upward pointing scroll arrow. Move around by one line by clicking the downward point scroll arrow. Move one next page using next page button footnote. Move one previous page using previous page button. Use a browse object button to move through the sheet going from one chosen object to the next. Moving keyboard. The following keyboard commands used for moving around your sheet. Also move the insertion point. This forward one box. This for back one box. This face up on box. This down on one box. Page up to the previous screen. Page down to the next screen. Home to the beginning of the current screen and to the end of the current screen. Then الكي ستروك اللي موجودة بالكيبورد نستخدمها للانتقال، وهاي تعتبر options easily to move the text or data in worksheet. You can move box by box or sheet by sheet. Now, click in any box containing data in the sheet. You would have to hold down the Control key while pressing an arrow key, which move the insertion point as described here. Control and this face to the last box containing data of the current arrow. This to the first box containing data on the current arrow. This for the first box containing data of the current column. Control plus this face to the last box contain data of the current column. Control plus page up to the sheet in the left of the current sheet. Control plus page down to the sheet in the right of the current sheet. Control plus home to the beginning of the sheet. Control plus to the end of the sheet. شكرا جزيلا لإصغائكم. Thanks for attention. في المحاضرة القادمة إن شاء الله